What's up, guys? Oh man, I guess I'm looking a little disheveled today. But that's not the point. What we are here to do today is to choose a winner for Season 2 of Show Me Your Rig Special Non-Water-Cooled Edition. I've chosen 3 finalists, and I'm going to put it to you guys for a vote. So head down below in the comments to see the straw poll to vote. Now, please, I'm going to leave it to you guys to be decent human beings and not rig the system, not vote a million times. Just vote once, please. It's an honor system. I trust you guys. I hope that you'll do the right thing. But Season 3 will be coming. And don't forget that if you want to enter, this is the email address up here. Write it down. Send me in your best small form factor builds that you have going on, because that is going to be the theme for Season 3. And the winner of Season 3 will be small form factor. Why am I repeating myself? I'm not sure. Anyway, let's get to the 3 finalists, and then you guys can get to voting, and then we're going to give out $100. So let's go. First up, we have Lewis T, who's rocking an awesome black and white theme system and some amazing photography skills. He's got a Lian Li PC011 Dynamic and inside. He's got an i7 8700K at 4.9 GHz running inside a Gigabyte Z390 RS Master motherboard. Cooling that is the Corsair H150i Pro cooler, and the GPU is a GTX 1070 Ti from Zotac. He's got 64 gigs of G.Skill Trident Z memory, 2 250 gig Samsung 970 EVOs, one 1 terabyte 970 EVO. The power is from EVGA, a Supernova 750 G3, and he's got 6 Be Quiet PureWings 2 fans and 3 Arctic F12 fans. What I really like about this build is how Lewis kind of took a chance with a slightly different aesthetic angle, and it definitely paid off for him. To be honest, fangirls aren't really my jam and haven't used them in a build in probably 6 or 7 years, but their inclusion here just kind of feels right. Maybe it's the pairing with the fairly industrial looking Be Quiet fans, maybe it's the really nice combed and positioned black and gray cables, or maybe it's the subtle lighting that gives us a nice look at the components without overloading us with RGB. But Lewis put a lot of thought and effort into this system, and it really shows. I want to say thank you to Lewis for sharing your creation with us, and for taking the time to shoot and edit some proper photos along the way. Next up, we have Noah H, and yes, this system will look a little different. Yep, we got an ammo crate. This is from Noah H. He's from Bavaria, Germany, and he calls this the Death Crate. So the story behind this is that he originally had a pre-built gaming tower. He found this really cool ammo crate from World War II, and he built a system inside of it. So what is the hardware that he has chosen? Well, he's got a Z170K motherboard from Asus, a Core i5-6600K running at 4.5 GHz, a Radeon RX 580 also from Asus, 1 stick of HyperX Fury DDR4, a Toshiba 4TB hard drive, a Samsung 960 EVO 250 gig SSD, and a whole bunch of Be Quiet stuff. So he's got a System Power 9 500 watt power supply, a Dark Rock Advanced C1 cooler, and then he's got 6 Be Quiet fans of various sizes. Now, I don't think I have to tell you why this build is unique. While I get probably 1,000 submissions to Show Me a Rig every season and occasionally see some interesting non-standard systems using various enclosures, this is by far the most creative, the cleanest, and likely the most time-consuming one of them all. Not only does he manage to build a functional PC inside a discarded World War II artifact, but it's well thought out, well ventilated, and beautiful. Thank you so much for sending this in to me. This is an inspiration to PC builders everywhere. And lastly, we're going to head back to Normalville and check out what Ryan H has sent us in. Now, Ryan did send me a million pictures, so they're going to scroll through a little bit faster than you have been seeing, but I wanted to make sure that you guys saw every angle of his beautiful mini ITX system inside the NZXT H200 case. The CPU is an i9-9900K, the motherboard is an Asus Strix Z390i, the GPU is an EVGA 1080 Ti SC2. For memory, he's rocking 16 gigs of Corsair Vengeance Pro RGB. The cooler on the CPU is a Cooler Master ML240R RGB. He's got 4 Corsair White LL120 fans. Storage is a 1 terabyte ADATA SSD and a 500 gig Samsung 970 EVO. The power is provided by an EVGA 750 G3, and he's got some Cable Mod Pro cables rocking out the black and white color scheme. Ryan's submission is from the last episode of the season, episode 10, and it was really difficult to hold on to that last finals berth until then because we saw so many great builds along the way. But when Ryan's came through my email, I knew I had made the right call and that the last finals slot would be filled by a worthy system. The attention to detail here is what I really enjoy. The white acrylic backplate on the GPU with the NZXT logo definitely helps pull together the color aesthetic. And although I'm not 100% sure why you put a Corsair logo on an ADATA SSD, I'm not going to say that I don't like it. The white breaks up the dark lower half of the case that would otherwise be dominated by the power supply shroud, and it helps to bounce around some more lighting down here as well. Although certainly not required, bonus points to you for sending in photos of your sick Spider-Man themed desk setup that looks absolutely clean AF. This is where Ryan does his radio show, which you could find at facebook.com/twoway-radio-show. So these are your 3 finalists. Major congrats to them for making it this far. Just getting selected to be on one of the regular season episodes is no small task. Just to give you a reference point, I receive usually between 100 and 120 submissions for every episode, of which I choose 3. Of the 30 systems on display between episodes 1 and 10, I then only take 3 of those to move on to the finals. So these guys right here are about 3 out of 1,000 or so. And they definitely deserve it. So go vote now, and don't forget to send in your systems for Season 3. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.